Hey there, my name's Amy and I'm here today to show you my BooktubeAthon TBR. So I've been watching a lot of other people's BooktubeAthon TBRs and I've just been really inspired to first of all take part. I've never taken part in this readathon, to also post this video and to hopefully start posting more booktube videos in the future. So I usually, as a disclaimer, only read 2 to 3 books maximum a week, so to read 7 is a real tall order for me, and I don't know if I really want to put that much pressure on myself as on my first readathon. I want to keep doing this every year, and I want to participate in more readathons, and I think if I put too much pressure on the first one and fail, it will just deter me from ever taking part again. So instead of reading 7 books, I'm just going to try and read as much as possible, and I'll probably double up on a couple of these challenges where applicable. I'll also post Ariel video about BooktubeAthon for this year, because she'll be way more eloquent than I am about the whole readathon and also the challenges and their rules. So without further ado, I will go through all my challenges and show you all the books I'm going to be reading throughout the week of the 24th to the 30th. So the first challenge is to read a book with a person on the cover, and I have 2 for this. I have Terry Pratchett's Weird Sisters, which is the next book in the This World series that I've yet to read, and there's a lovely witch on the cover, so that counts. And then the second one for this challenge is Sarah Moss's The Tidal Zone, with this beautiful painting of a young girl. So that's challenge 1. Challenge 2 is to read a hyped book, and for this one I am doubling up, and you can already tell what it is. It is Sarah Moss's The Tidal Zone. I only bought this one because I was vaguely interested in it, but also because of the mad hype it got on BookTube, and just generally the reviews were basically all 5 stars. Everyone's gone on to read the rest of Sarah Moss's books, so I was just like, okay, I will try and get around to reading it, and never have, and think it's high time I read a book that everyone else seems to have loved. Sorry, I'm reading my notes. The third task is to read a book in 1 day, and I don't think I ever remember doing this for a long time, if at all. And the one I've chosen, which is the slightest book I own, is Ernest Hemingway's The Snows of Kilimanjaro, and it comes in at 137 pages. Yeah, I think going short is the best route, and I don't know if I will be able to do this, just because I'm never one of those people who can read just like keep going. I always have to have little breaks and go off and do something, and so I don't know if I will be able to sustain myself to read a whole book in 1 day or in 1 evening, but we shall see. And just to read it would be great, because I've got quite a lot of Hemingways on my shelf. Number 4 is to read about a character that is completely different from you, and for this one I think my double up will have to be Weird Sisters again, just because they're witches and I have no magical talent at all, and very little talent otherwise as well. Number 5 is to read a book completely outdoors. I don't know, I would usually do this one because I listen to a lot of audiobooks, and I do have like a 7-8 hour audiobook which is The Couple Next Door on my Audible account at the moment, ready to listen to, and I did save it for this readathon, but the problem is I'm working away. I'm training for 3 days out of the week, and I usually listen to books on the way to and way back from work, which is an hour total. So for like a whole working week it's 5 hours, and then I would also take some walks. So 7 to 8 hours is doable. Problem is I'm away. I'm also away for the weekend as well, so I don't know if I can do that one. If I do, it will be The Couple Next Door on Audible, but we shall see. I will report back obviously, and hopefully if I keep doing these videos. Number 6 is to read a book you bought for the cover, and for this one I'm going for a new book. A new book, I'm not keeping to the same 3. It is The New Wild by Fred Pierce, and not the best one for this lighting, but it's just gorgeous. I bought this one actually, it was in Waterstones, and it's clear as well. How cool. Sorry, I'll stop getting distracted. I bought this one in Waterstones in Bournemouth when I was visiting some friends, and I'd been looking at this for ages because I've been really interested in rewilding and also just general natural history and commentary in the last like 2 years. And I'd seen this one, looked at it and thought it was beautiful, thought I really love having beautiful hardbacks on my shelf, and it's kind of an area I'm interested in. I went to Bournemouth and it was in the sale bucket for like £5, and there's nothing wrong with it. So I got a book I want to read, a beautiful hardback, which was knocked down from £17 to £5. So the 7th and last challenge is to read 7 books, and I'm already setting myself up to not do this because I don't want to do this. So I have picked out 4 books. I have gone through all of them and they all fit into 1 or 2 categories. So I'll just show you all of them. So these are my 4 books, not including an Audible book that I might read, which is The Couple Next Door, but I think 4 is enough for me for this week. Okay guys, so I will come back with another video just telling you how I've done, and also I've got some other videos that I think I would like to do in the meantime as well, so look out for those. Until next time guys, see you later.